All right, so first, notice that on the front of your notes for today, it has a plus sign, a minus sign, multiplication, division, equals, and parentheses. These are key words that you'll see in word problems that help you to know what operation you're going to use. So you're going to use this a little bit later today, but for right now, I wanted to make sure that you had it along with the notes that we have. Okay, so we're not going to spend too much time on that front page. We're actually going to turn to that second page. So when you are looking at the second page, I understand that it has kind of what to do, but I also understand that this may be too much for a lot of you. So what we're going to do is a completely different strategy, and we're going to see if that makes more sense. So let's look at this as 3.4 times 10 to the second. So if we use our strategies that we learned last time to move that into standard notation, I would move this 1, 2 places, and then this is 4, 5, 7 with the decimal here, and I would move it 1, 2, 3 places. So really, in actuality, I'm adding 340 plus 4, 5, 7, 0. When I add those two numbers together, what do you get? You get 4910. Because this is scientific notation, they do want us to move it back. So my decimal's here. I want it here. So I need to move it 1, 2, 3. And that's how they got this answer right here. Okay? So again, expand it out, make it so that it's easier for you, and then do the operation. I think this is going to be a lot easier for a lot of you. If you want to read through it and you think you can do it the other way, that's fine. Okay, so now we're going to look at multiplication. So I have 2.00 and I move it 1, 2, 3. And I have 4.00 and I move it 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm doing 2,000 times 40,000. And when I do 2,000 times 40,000, what do I get? 80,000. Or I'm sorry, 80 million. And then if I have my decimal here, I want it to go here. I end up getting this answer. Okay? For division, I'm going to take 9.60. I'm going to move my decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over or divided by 1.60, and I move it 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I do 960, 0, 0, 0, 0, divided by 160, 0, 0. Oh, I forgot a 0 here. And I end up getting 6,000 by adding that last 0 that I forgot. My decimal is here. I want it here. There's my answer. And honest to goodness, I'm just plugging in these numbers into my calculator. I don't know these off the top of my head. So don't think, oh my gosh, Miss Davies getting this and da 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 da. No, I'm just plugging in a new calculator. Okay? So if we look at the next page, we start with adding. So again, if I change this, I have 1.2 and I move my decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I add 5.35 and I move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and I just add them. So what are those added together? My decimal is here. I want it to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5.47 times 10, and how many times did I have to move it? 6. Okay, so that's all I want you to do. We will do a subtraction together just because we haven't done one yet, but it's a really simple, same process. So I have 3.67. I move it 2 places. I subtract 1.6, move it 1 place. So it's 367 minus 16. I get 351. My decimal's here. I want it here. I move it 2 places. Okay? That's all I want you to do. So use that calculator. They're in the back if you still don't have one for some reason. You got this. Okay? Now on the bottom, remember that this fraction just means divide. So figure out what the top is and then divide by the bottom. I think you are good with all of them, but we can do F because I understand that that one may be a little bit more tricky with the 2 separate parts. So we have 6.48. I move it 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Over, I have 2.4. I move it 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 1.8. I move it 1, 2. Ooh, I went the wrong way. I put my parenthesis, not realizing which way I had to go. I went the right way. Okay, so let's do the bottom first. I'm just going to bring over my 648,000, and then I'm going to do that multiplication on the bottom, that 24,000 times that 0.018, and that gives me 432. I take my 648,000, divide it by that. I end up getting 1,500. My decimal's here. I want it here. Remember, if I'm going from scientific notation to the normal number, if it gets bigger, then the exponent's positive. If it gets littler, the exponent is negative. Okay? That's all that we are worrying about right now. Make sure that the rest of those get done, and we'll go through them if you still have any questions.